People were really hard up for entertainment back in the old days. Had to watch a bald man fight, whilst another bald man sneaks on board. Hair was expensive. I say was. This is a fantasy world. It's not like this was set in the past. Hair in the Witcher universe is expensive. Only the king could afford it, and even he had to protect it with a crown. Seriously, a lot of bald men. I don't think I've seen anyone with hair yet. I've had a lot of times where I've come home from the shops and it's been a hot day, and I'm like, oh, my magnums have melted, and that would come in handy. I mean, it might be tricky to kind of aim it, but he's alright. You just hide behind a barrel. Oh, then again, if it makes my magnums that fragile, maybe it's not worth it. I mean, there's nothing worse than a fragile magnum. This, by the way, is just really freaking cool. Like, he's frozen a ship, it's all falling apart in slow motion, there's a dude shooting an arrow. This scene has everything. I mean, I say it has everything, it has the exact things that I just mentioned it has. I can't help but notice that none of these guys are the Witcher. Like, these guys are all really cool. And these are just some scrub guys. Oh, well, I mean, this bald guy's a scrub guy. And this other bald guy's a scrub. Oh, he exploded him! I was just saying, you know, if the random scrub guys are this badass, imagine how cool I mean, people have said good things about Geralt. Is it Geralt or Geralt? I suppose I'll find out when they say his name. The Witcher. People have said really cool things about him. If the random scrubs in The Witcher are this cool, then he's got to be pretty badass. I mean, I say he's the random scrub. He could well be the game's main villain. He did comprehensively wreck the shit out of that ship. Like, if he wanted to kill everyone on that ship and break the ship, he did both those things very good. And he stole a head. There we go, there's my title screen. Right, I'll do my introduction now. Salutations, citizens, Jackman here, bringing you The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings. Although that was one assassin, that was one king. So I don't know whether more kings died by the hands of different assassins later on. I suppose we'll find out. It's all very exciting.
Witcher, or Witchers. An elite and mysterious cast of warrior.
Is that how you spell it?
In popular lore, they're portrayed as possessing
Is that how you pronounce it? I always thought it was pronounced
Wiccan,
not Witchen.
Witches were
Makes
believed
sense.
to combat evil spirits, ghastly
I've
monsters,
been pronouncing Witchen wrong all these years, or they've spelled it wrong. I don't know.
Witches...
Ah, see, now I've got hair. The guys on that boat couldn't afford hair, but I could afford hair because I'm the Witcher. I have 2 swords.
I'll expire in this hole before I let someone turn me into a mutant.
That's not how it works. Stay calm and lie still. I need to find some herbs.
I'd much rather be a mutant than die. You might get really cool. I mean, in fairness, you might be a shit mutant. Like, you might be like, you know, like big growths or something. But you might get eye beams. And if there's a choice between death, giant growths, or eye beams, I'm going to take the giant boat growth eye beam route. Because the thing is, if you get giant growth, you could just kill yourself afterwards anyway. Take the risk, I say. Become a mutant, see what powers you get, and then, you know, play that game then. Cross that bridge when you come to it. I can make cat. Cats are made of aether, vermilion, and hydrogen, that thing.
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt, okay. Geralt.
If but half of what I've heard about witches is true, you ought to manage well in the arena.
What have you heard about the witches? I've heard that you have one sword. Well, half of what you heard is correct, because I have 2 swords. Ha ha ha! I am Geralt. I am a witcher. Oh, okay, I was going to find a house. But I can just meditate. Wait. Till dawn. Alright, it's dawn. There's a house right there. I feel like I could have maybe knocked on the door and gone and spoken to them. Maybe sat on a bed instead of just standing there. But it's morning now. Let me in. Oh, I didn't even hit him. I'm pretty sure I grazed his. I think he just saw how bad I killed the other guys, and he was like, he missed. Pretend to die. Oh, yeah, you got me. I'm dead. Don't try again. Hey, come here. Come here. Hey. There we go. Haha! You've been temporarily immobilized. Oh, hang on. One and then... Of course! Oh, I died. I've completed the tutorial. Recommended difficulty setting, normal. You're not quite shit enough for easy, but hard is beyond you. I think that's fair, but at the same time, it's the beginning of the game. I haven't fought any proper enemies. It feels kind of harsh to judge the entire rest of the game's difficulty based on that. Indeed, naught is more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher. If they are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft, and scrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue, they are veritable creatures from hell, capable only of taking lives. Yeah, it figures to be anonymous. So, you're gonna talk shit about me. I'm Geralt of Riviera, whatever, Rivia. I'm Geralt. Fuck you up. Call me a monster. I'll kill you. I'll kill you and I'll kill your family. Is that the first game? That might be the first game. I haven't played Witcher 1 because a lot of people said if you want to enjoy, if you want to play, basically I'm playing Witcher 2 because I want to play Witcher 3, and I was like, well, surely I should start with Witcher 1, and people said if you play Witcher 1, it will make you not want to play Witcher 2 and Witcher 3. It's not very good. It's very much an acquired taste, and I had Witcher 2 because I got it for free, so I thought, fuck it, I'll start with 2. I might, I don't know, read the Wikipedia article of Witcher 1 and then move on to Witcher 3. Seems like a good idea. It's quite difficult to read this when you've got someone screaming at you as well. It's like, yeah! If you tried doing that when someone's reading a book, someone's reading a book and you're going, yeah, or in their ear, they would give you a distasteful look at the very least. That man has hair. Why is he? But he's got like really short hair. Why am I the only person with hair?
Shut it. He's in chains. Can't do a thing.
Is hair a mutation?
Master Geralt.
What's up? They took my swords. Hey, you have 2 swords too. Are you a Witcher? I'm shirtless again. It seems to happen to me quite a lot. Man, if that's how many scars I've got at the beginning of the second game, by the end of the third game, I must be a cyborg. Like in one game I got scars. I mean, maybe you had some of those at the beginning of the first game, but I got teeth marks, I got scars, I got cut-ups, I got bullet wounds, arrows. That's a naked lady there. Hello.
But those are bygones, as I see it.
I think these are guys from the first game.
The sorceress too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
What? If I've told you that I've got amnesia, why would you bring that out?
So, willing to help some old friends, Witcher?
You sound awful.
What kind of trouble are you in now?
But fine.
It's a matter
You're an
of
NPC
life,
and you've offered me a
death,
mission.
and
There's
quite
a chance that I get experience from this, so yes. Even if you are terrible rapists. I like your style, King. If this was a different game, I'd murder you and take your clothes, but I don't think this game works that way.
That was... The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned
It hasn't hit the spot that you were standing in yet.
I gave the
So,
Baroness those
if it doesn't hit the spot, basically every time it misses you, it technically reduces the chance of it not hitting you.
Battle has subsided.
What? I wish to converse with you once the war's ended. What? I wish to talk to you. It's very... Look, we'll talk later. Yes.
You sir.
Care for a shot before you enter the siege
I do.
tower? Or don't you drink and
Stop
ride?
offering me the shot and give me the shot. Oh, I've got 1 minute 30. Hang on. I probably shouldn't dawdle.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but...
This
I
game
must
won't
ask,
tolerate my normal
what
dawdling
fate
around.
Awaits.
I'm aiming for the dude with the red plume. Hang on. What am I looking for? Oh, that dude? Okay. There?
2.5 degrees.
Oh, too high.
Did we hit the bastard?
He ducked.
Damn it. We'll get him on the walls. Follow me, Witcher.
You didn't teach me how this weapon works. Really, you should have let the guy. You should have let that guy do it. He's kind of operating the weapon.
What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like!
It's a real shame you die, Foltest, because I quite like you. It's like, come on, let's fucking get him. It's not exactly the king's speech, but it'll do.
It's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that
He did
kind of
have the best
jousting, Witcher.
costume.
Continue your story.
Seriously, I really hope. I really hope I get to wear it.
Things went relatively
the assault
smoothly
then.
after we came out of that tower. That is,
So-
until we ran into Arian Lavalette.
I'm doing top to bottom, which seems to be the order we actually did this thing in. Can you do it in reverse order then? That seems like a really weird way of telling the story. This is how I would fight a battle. Just run around, kill the soldiers who are distracted fighting
Lord
regular
Sultan,
people, and just
you
hit
shall
them in the
push
back
for
with my
center
sword.
aisle, and if this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks. And I'm no duck. Any ideas?
We quack. Also, I can't help but notice they're just firing their arrows regardless of whether there's anyone there or not. We could just stand here and wait for them to run out of arrows. Yeah, see, they're just shooting arrows down. Like, they're gonna run out of arrows. I mean, physically, they cannot have infinite arrows. That's not how arrows work. If you could not shoot me, by the way, while I'm climbing around down here, that'd be fantastic. Gentleman's agreement? Gentleman's agreement. Excellent. I'm a cool dude. With my hood, I look like an assassin. Of course, the assassins of kings. We've seen two kings. If that guy at the beginning who got frozen was a king, then that guy's an assassin. And now I'm an assassin. We have plurals. Assassins and kings and assassins. Ah, shit. Right. It's a good thing I played in normal, because I'm not very good at this game. I'm trying to do a riposte. Okay. Hopefully this game has quick saves, because I haven't been saving.
They've taken a... If this...
It's great skipping through the cutscene, because the characters just slide from place to place. Cock Ballista. I think that's my porn name. Okay. I'm getting better at this fighting lark. By which I mean I'm not dying at this fighting lark.
Death to the sister fighter!
See? I'm so much better at this than you guys. Just ran up there and murdered all those people. And you just stood. In fairness, they weren't very good at it. They weren't very good at war either. They just stood there and very slowly, one by one, drew their swords. But the problem is that I'd murdered them by the time they'd drawn their sword. Why is everyone terrible at war? If you were terrible at war, you'd think maybe I shouldn't go to war. I'm not very good at it. Ooh. I don't know if these guys look like they might be alright at war. He's got a goat on his head. I don't know. I don't know if that means he's good at war or bad at war. He was kicking my ass a bit, so I'm just going to stand back and I weakened him, guys. You guys can finish him off. Yeah. I let you have that one. It's fine.
Desist, or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Humanely
Lavalette.
and in a sterile environment. They can't shoot me if I'm rolling. No, they actually couldn't shoot me while I was rolling. Oh, I hit him so hard he T-posed. He's like, oh, I'm gonna die, I should return to my default setting. Yes, thank you, climb. Again, hitting the climb button is the same button as the sword button. So I keep trying to climb the ladder and I keep swording the ladder. Look, I'll put my sword away. I notice it says talk and not sword.
We must choose shame or a witcher's sword. Is that how you would live?
It would
Will
be a
you bow
shame
your
if
heads
you
before
chose the
Foltest?
Witch's sword.
Never!
Let's put it that way.
You heard them,
Okay,
Witcher.
well, it's going to be a very big... You're going to be very shamed. Alright, so I can fight all of them, or I can fight him, and maybe killing him will save the other people. I want to be a good guy. I think the witch is a good guy. I think the witch is misunderstood. Like, I get the feeling that you can be an absolute bastard, and everyone's like, okay, everything we thought about the witches, saying that opening monologue thing, it was all true. But I'm going to be a good witcher. I'm going to be the Witchest. Come on. I'm getting a hang of this now. I might switch up to hard mode quite soon because this isn't that diff. Oh, I've lost my sword. I take it back. I've only got one sword. Now I'm only a witch. Oh. Oh. Come on then. I defeated one man. What chance do 20 of you have? Exactly. I made them surrender. I mean, we'll definitely execute you, but at least now you don't have to die a warrior's death. See? Everyone wins. Except you. You will lose. This was a terrible choice. You should have tried fighting me. I was probably quite injured during that battle. I wasn't. He wasn't very good. Yeah, it's a dragon.
You don't. You run.
With water. I'm on fire slightly as well. This is a... Yeah. I kind of got burnt up slightly. I like to imagine that Geralt is sat there with the interrogation going, yeah, and then I got burned to death by fire. I mean, you were there, you remember. It's like, no, you didn't burn to death. You were here. Oh, yeah. Right. Well, hang on. Let me think back. Let me hang on. Let me wind back. So, yeah, I didn't die. I didn't die. Actually, what happened is I took, rather than running into the fire, I took cover. Wizard lady, if you could heal me. No, okay. That's fine. And then I died. No, you didn't, Geralt. Stop telling me you died. Well, that's what I remember. Hang on. No, you're right. I didn't die. Hang on.
I can't hold this for long. Call the arbalest.
Trish!
Call them what? Dirty words.
Quickly, this
Rude names. Whatever. I think the pretty lady just died. I think she may have been crushed by Castle. I seem relatively unconcerned, though. I mean, I suppose there is a dragon here. Bigger fish to fry, so to speak.
Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
There's a door. It's how everyone gets into the monastery courtyard. They put it there for that explicit purpose. It's the monastery courtyard door on your map. That's what the monks call it. Colloquially. And officially.
I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
Children do make good hostages.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher.
Where are those
People don't
axes?
shoot at you when you've got a
Move
child
your
for a hostage.
asses!
Worry they'll hit the child. Foolish, I'd say. As long as you hit them in an arm or a leg, they're basically fine. Cut all that child fat, but it basically soaks up the bullets. And if they're really young, they don't even remember. It doesn't cause any sort of trauma or anything. It's brilliant. I remember the king told me to go and find a hidden passage. So I went and robbed some houses. You know, went in a war, go and commit a few war crimes. You know how it is. Ho 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 ho! My witcher instincts are telling me that there's a family trapped inside this box. Well, that's what they get for hiding inside a box. The cowards. I just collect the sword through the wall. Like, it feels like I should... Yeah, it feels like I should have done that and then gotten the sword. But, I mean, I did it anyway, because it was there. Ah! My eyes! God damn it, this cat's eye! It's really useful in the dark, but when it gets light, it's really hurts. Just skulking through this tower with pockets full of diamond dust and iron ore. We're in a war, why are you picking all this stuff up? We can get it later. No, I might need it. I don't seem to be able to become over encumbered, and you haven't told me what all this stuff's for yet, so it might be important. Ha-ha! I've turned your friend again. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, turning your friend against you doesn't really seem to have helped me with that. Right, hang on. Oh, I'm in trouble, hang on. Right, if you can't beat them with strategy, shoot at them with fire. No, 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 shit, shit. Ah. And then I died again. No, you goddammit, Gerald, stop telling me you died. You didn't die. That's it, execute him. I'm bored of this now. Go Pink.
I love the sound effects. It's like...
Go! Pink! No! Yay!
Go on!
Yay! I really thought you were going to die.
I really thought you would die.
I had no hope for you whatsoever.
Oh, that's horrible.
There's loads.
Oh, hang on. I'm two of these. I'm three of